Welcome to another video on my Raspberry Pi 3 running Raspbian Linux connected to the PiXtend PLC, Programmable Logic Control, with a lot of options, and currently in use are RS232 serial connection, digital out and digital in, connected to 5 volts. A stable 5 volts, and this is a stable 12 volts powering the PLC. Last time I ended up with connecting the digital out, where I noticed that this LED doesn't work or doesn't give a signal, which can be due to the LED, because the LED that is right here does function and shows that it works when activated. Another thing is that recently I had a problem with detecting whether or receiving a signal from the serial port on the laptop. I did receive it on the Raspberry Pi, and then someone suggested that the connection here may be wrong due to the probes. So I took 2 wires and connected them in the same connector. Will I see a signal? So that is the idea for now, and a pulse modulation driven small servo motor ST90, which should be connected somewhere here, and then see if it drives or not, if it rotates or works anyway. So far introduction. Let's go to the software and see whatever can be done. Hopefully I get some answers on serial and on this one, which I have to test. So right here the camera, of course, showing serial connection with the 2 wires with the probes and everything else that I have explained. SSH for starting the VNC server, minicom, and then serial test, PiXauto and minicom. So what is it all about? Serial test is the execution window for the program that I wrote, including the changes last time, where it turned out that I had to use P digital input instead of my own defined software, which was quite a surprise because the first examples showed the way that I did use it. Now it works. Then PiXauto I can use for testing everything, and minicom is the same as this one, be it on each other side. So let's first do with and of course the RS232 transceive and transmit and receive, and 2 probes that aren't attached yet but should be, and let me do that right away. So 1 probe I will connect to, let me do it gently, right here. So I should be able to get a signal on here via the digital output. 5 volts, I hope. And this I do know by now, because this works. So, first testing on the serial port. The idea was, or the point is that from here to here I receive things, but from here to here I don't get things on terminal. Now you can see that I already tried some things, but pay attention to what happens on these two lines on the oscilloscope. And strangely enough, I don't see anything. Oh, now I did with the bare eye anyway. Yep. So from here to the Pi, to the Raspberry Pi, it works. Now the other way. Yep. And yeah, I am getting signal. So on the oscilloscope it shows that both ways I receive. I transmit and I receive. So the question is, why doesn't it occur here? That is a big question, but at least it shows that it is working. But then why does the minicom, let me name this minicom, why this minicom doesn't receive anything in here is still a big question. Right, then digital out. I know it works, but it has to show, so I'm going to test first off screen this LED to see if it works, and if it doesn't, I'd have to take another one. Right, I had to replace the LED, but two things. First of all, now I do get a signal. And let me press and remove the light, and then you can see that here is an LED, which is strange, because why would this burn when I press the switch and not when I don't press the switch? That in itself is quite remarkable. Let me also connect this crocodile beak to ground. And yes, that helps. But then a very different thing. You noticed the big wave here, which has gone now. And I had to set it to 50 volts. So now I am reducing the voltage to 5 volt again. And let's see whatever happens to the LED. Absolutely nothing. Well, it did do something. Alright, and now it was burning for 1 second, covering with my hand to reduce the environment light, and it does nothing. So I know that the LED is correct, but the rest isn't. Which makes me, and let's shine the light again. To put digital output from 1 second to 2 seconds. To see whatever happens and why, etc. So we go again. Producing digital input. And by the LED on board, right, this one and this one, you can see that it is signaled. So that's good. I release it. So the digital output is now burning, but not this one. So let me remove this one and just see what happens to the signal. Some very strange waveform, and yet again I have this same continuity, but let's connect again. So these are very strange things. Why would I not get a signal here? While everything else is working. Apart from that, I am sending something over the serial line, as you can see on the oscilloscope, and yet I don't get anything here. So strange effects still. And digital is really digital, 1 and 0. Something else digital isn't there. Something is on or off. Right, then pulse modulation. Alright, then pulse modulation. That is right here in the behind, which is pulse width, power and ground. Going here. It can turn 90 degrees one way, 90 degrees the other way. And if you have watched my RaspberryPi3 videos, then you know that that doesn't always work. So let me try first via PiXauto. Let this relay be on. This one, PiXauto. Okay, it switches off immediately, that's good. Now the question is, it is, yes, PMW, so let me just check something. I can take any value. But will it work? That is the very big question. somehow I think this is not the way to go. Alright, so pulse modulation 0 is at 2. Then here control. Let's check on 50. And only this one is online, is connected. So can I see something working? That would be very nice. So far, pulse modulation 0. And let me show with the camera. This LED is off. So that automatically indicates that the motor won't work because it's off. Yet I can, whatever I do here should be alright. So now what will it be doing here? That's a good question. There seems to be an original PiXtend pulse modulation document, but I can't reach that site, unfortunately. And since this doesn't do anything either, I have to postpone any action on this one. So let me revert to digital out and serial, as this has no real result. And then what is up with minicom? Okay. It says offline. I don't mind. Well, you can see I am sending now towards. No, you can't. But yeah, this window is active, and I'm sending now signals over the line. Now this window is active. Pressing enter. And there is one continuous signal. Gone. Again. Alright, so what is the difference in settings? Once again, I'm setting it to off. Once again, same thing. Trying here. No, no, and that's it. So here I get sliding signals, all from here, right here, right, I better do it like this, turning the tripod. So why is this different? Why is this a different signal? How can I be sure that things are coming on? Alright, let me also connect the force probe. It's active anyway. And yes, I do know it works. So let me deactivate minicom here and go for the serial test again. Moving it over. So, what's wrong? What's right? Focusing on serial again. I had SIO as opposed to serial write, and that had to work. It has to work. So I'm taking this out, all SI out and all serial in, and I write here because that is the big challenge, and I have to read here in Octave. So if I write on one side, I have to read on the other. Command out. And if you're wondering what Octave is, it's a scientific language, programming language that is capable of many things, and most important, it centers around vectors and matrices, and you can use it for signal processing in all sorts, data analysis, etc, etc. So let's first do this from serial to minicom, and let's test this if ever it is going to do something. Which it isn't, strangely enough. Okay, that means that I probably have to open here and that is port is already open. So why it is doing nothing then, it's, let's see, so close, that's good. It should be working. Data left out, data left in. Oh, it reads a line. That is why it is waiting, but on the other hand I write here, so while it reads it can't do anything and it's waiting, so I have to put this out. That was the point. Line is not no, that is because of this. This is time consuming, so now it is, yeah, this is actually working, except that here I'm not getting anything. Again, what is Octave doing? Or what is the oscilloscope signal doing? It should be sending hello twice after each other. Except that it doesn't. So I'm leaving minicom now and I'm starting to use Octave. F5 to start. and data is empty. How many bytes am I sending? That is 5, 6, 7. Oh wait, I'm sending more. So let me put one out of it. This one. This one out. And this one out. Because they're all read. Rec data not defined. Yeah, correct. And this one out. So I'm only writing one line. Which is 7 bytes long. And along the way I should be reading something here. And that is not happening. So let me show the oscilloscope, and the oscilloscope says nothing, shows absolutely nothing going by. This is better watchable. Oh, there's something, that was something. Alright. The only point is, can I see something in here? And that is where my answer right now is no. I can't. So anything that should be over here and is read over here, I should actually and once again I get a signal here. So I should actually put a log file in order to make it sure that that it works. That's a good point. And I'm almost at the end of this video, but let's try it anyway. Right, so I have now entered or added a file name, RaspberryPi3 PiXtend data.txt, which is being written to this laptop, not to the Raspberry Pi 3. And here I am writing any data that comes in. So let's run it. And oops, so another thing is of course that I have to look for the size of this one. Which is 0 bytes. Nothing is written yet. While I've clearly seen data passing by. So if I get bytes either in ASCII or in numbers, which are bytes, then things should be received. And when that's not happening, that's an oops. But then again, I should be getting far more serial stuff around here than I'm currently getting. So I think this is enough stuff to extend to next time, because this is actually leading to not much. Let's have another look at the size, which is still 0. Right, that's okay for now. So this is then a wrap of this video. Different connections for trying to reading the serial, replacement LED, servo motor, and well, more attempts, successful or not. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment or suggestion. And you can also follow me via Instagram and Twitter. All information is under this video, by the way. And you can also show your appreciation by making a donation via either PayPal or Wired. And you can choose also to become a patron, and depending on the pledge you make, may have your name mentioned on my website or even with my videos. This is going to be continued. Have a nice day and bye bye.